For Family Promise of Central Connecticut, 2020 started off full of potential and positive energy. We started our weekly good news emails. Our interfaith hospitality network was successfully hosting 8 children and 4 adults who relied on our program for shelter. We held our first State of the Affiliate presentation, and we were wishing upon a star with plans for our gala fundraiser scheduled for the spring. Then COVID-19 forced us and the world to do everything differently. We were brave in the face of change and challenge. With the help of our partners, allies, and collaborators, we adapted. Thanks to our friends at Irwin Homes, we were able to host our guests at the Day Center. Thanks to the congregations, our supporters, and our incredible crew of volunteers, board members, and staff, Family Promise of Central Connecticut provided hope, help, and light to children and families facing dark times. Despite the darkness that surrounded us, we saw light. We continued to provide good news each and every Wednesday. Our congregations and volunteers proved over and over again that they are dedicated to fighting homelessness, one family at a time. Then, when the guest families we were hosting were housed in apartments to call their own, the Board of Directors of Family Promise of Central CT, with the guidance from the Family Promise National Headquarters, created a new program to focus on keeping families stably housed. In October, we launched our new homelessness prevention program. Currently, the HPP serves 9 families with minor children who are experiencing housing instability or are at risk of homelessness. Here is a participant of the HPP who has graciously allowed us to share her experience.
Hey, I'm KM, and I just want to briefly tell you guys about myself and my son. One thing about me is I am definitely well-rounded. I kind of keep my head above water as much as I can. So my son, he's 6 years old, and he's doing really great in school. I try to, even with everything going on around us, make sure that that aspect of his life is actually on the right path, so that way he doesn't, get unfocused and whatnot. I always try to keep a level mind for him, so that way he doesn't see what our situation that we're going through at the moment is who we are at all times. That's never the case. I try to keep him, happy at all times, make sure that he's on board with everything that's, as far as children and kid friendly. I definitely am a good teacher. I should have been one. He loves to talk. He's very talkative. I wish you guys could meet him. He's very talkative. He likes to have conversation. He's very wise for his age, advanced, and he's just a good kid. And I love that I can keep him happy at all times. And with the help of the Family Promise program, they has also, in our little slight dark times, helped us stay uplifted. So I was very thankful for that. I got a chance to get connected with Sarah and Angie, and they have been a big help to me as far as my situation and me slightly almost being homeless and not being able to pay rent as far as being on time. However, things transpired in that time, and I was also able to receive gifts that I wasn't able to purchase on my own throughout Christmas time. Sarah and Angie and the Family Promise program also helped me with that. My son was very thankful and happy for that. Coloring books. He got a fresh pack of crayons, which he loves. He loves to color. He got brand new sheets of papers that he can draw on and not write on my things. He was just so happy and ecstatic about it, and it was things that he actually loved to play with and do. So it was definitely, I was so grateful. Got some books from Sarah as well to help him do some math, as I told her he was, rocky with the subtraction, and she sent over some books that we could work with, which was a wonderful thing. My son, he's very outgoing. He likes to play sports, which was also one of the gifts that I received. I got a couple of little footballs and little basketballs in the bag. It was really cute. Being thankful for the program now as an adult, and me dealing with what I'm dealing with my son, because at my son's age and older than him, I was dealing with a lot. And as a youth, I didn't have these programs. They wasn't offering things like this for us kids, and the help that you guys give with food. And I went struggling without meals and things like that, and just having simple things as plates and stuff. So it makes me emotional because it's a big deal for me, because I know what I didn't have, at my son's age. And I know that for him right now, he's just looking at it like everything is like, yay, I have everything I need and everything I'm asking for. And it's all because of the help of these people. Because I kid you not, I could not have done it. I couldn't. By myself, I knew I was already struggling to keep a roof over our heads. So everything that they've given since then has been just a wonderful thought and great hearts that just definitely are helpful to us. And I would definitely always hope to keep in contact with them even after, I do get things situated for myself and my son. These people are such great people. I don't know how else to describe these people. Like, I did not have that growing up. Sarah has went above and beyond, and she's the number one person of this all that did not go a day without making sure me and my son was okay. She wakes up and she thinks of us, and I love that about her because, again, I didn't have that support system as a youth, and it means a lot now, especially what I'm going through, not having even support system now. However, she has always looked out, always. She definitely has a good heart. Angie is very cool. I actually love her soul too. She definitely has a down-to-earth personality. She's helping with whatever as well. She's reached out numerous times as well throughout the day just to check on my son and myself. Just want to let you guys know that I am grateful, I am thankful, and I have benefited from this. And I am so happy to be a part of this and be able to share with everyone that I am one of the many families that has been helped by all you guys. And I'm definitely here to say my thank you to you guys. And I just want to close it out with saying I'm KM again, and thank you.
Quiet isn't always peace, and the norms and notions of what just isn't always justice. If we're to live up to our own time, then victory won't lie in the blade, but in all the bridges we've made. That's the promised glade, the hill we climb, if only we dare it, because being American is more than a pride we inherit. It's the past we step into and how we repair it. In this truth, in this faith we trust, for while we have our eyes on the future, history has its eyes on us. This is the era of just redemption. We did not feel prepared to be the heirs of such a terrifying hour, but within it we found power to author a new chapter, to offer hope and laughter to ourselves. So while once we asked, how could we possibly prevail over catastrophe? Now we assert, how could catastrophe possibly prevail over us? If we merge mercy with might, and might with right, then love becomes our legacy, and change our children's birthright. Every known nook of our nation, in every corner called our country, our people diverse and beautiful will emerge battered and beautiful. When day comes, we step out of the shade of flame and unafraid. The new dawn blooms as we free it. For there is always light if only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it, to be it, to be it, to be it. For there is always light if only we're brave enough.
Brave enough. brave enough